Well, hey there, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful fall-like evening across the low country and the coastal empire. Let's take a look at some of those temperatures real quick, because that's the big story. Finally feeling like fall this morning, the coolest morning since early May, and I'll take it. It was very comfortable out there. 73 in Savannah right now, 65 in Statesboro, 64 over in Swainsboro. So a very comfortable evening in the 70s along the coast. So it is going to take a little bit longer for folks on the coast to get down to the 60s. Either way you look at it, a gorgeous evening. And looking at the Safe Touch Security First Alert Live radar, honestly, there's not much to look at because things are so quiet here that nothing getting picked up on the radar at all. And when you don't have clouds, you can't have rain. It's going to stay very quiet here for the next few days. So maybe you have some plans this evening. It is Saturday nights, or you're just hanging out inside. Well, it's looking great here. And these temperatures down below 70 here for all of us really after 9 o'clock. That's when it's going to get really comfortable out there. A great night to save some money on the electricity bill, turn off the AC, open the windows, and just enjoy this nice weather, because it is going to get a little bit warm here in the coming days. Looking at a few folks here chatting in here. Carla's saying you enjoyed the weather in the borough this morning. It was a little bit chilly over there for this time of the year. And let's take a peek at those morning lows coming up for Sunday morning. And I will say it's not going to be quite as cool Sunday morning that it was this morning, even not making it down to the 50s along the coast. Savannah likely just going to drop down to about 62 or so. But inland, that's where we're seeing those 50s. That's where it's going to be the coolest. And after this, we're going to say goodbye to the 50s for at least a little while as we do warm back up. So if you want to feel fall-like weather, enjoy it this evening and then in the morning again, because we are going to be warming back up. Let's take you hour by hour for the morning. And this is more so along the coast that we're going to have those 60s for the morning. Of course, inland more so in the upper 50s. Talking about like Toombs County, Montgomery, you folks out there, a little bit cooler. But then in the afternoon, we're going to have anywhere from mid to upper 80s. So one thing about the beaches is they don't have a big temperature swing typically, so they're not going to get as cool tonight, but they're not going to get as warm on Sunday either. So low to mid 80s along the coast, upper 80s possible inland with warmer air to come. Following that, it is going to be a good day to go to the beaches, though, as you can see with those temperatures in the low to mid 80s, a little bit warmer than what we had for today. Something I want to talk about, a couple of changes coming our way weather-wise. Well, the dew points, not so bad now. They're in the upper 50s, so that's pretty comfortable, right? Usually we spend all summer with those dew points in the 70s. Well, unfortunately, there is a change coming with a little bit more moisture coming our way. So let's start off Sunday morning. Notice some of these dew points already getting back up into the low 60s as a little bit more moisture resurges back into our area. And really, it's only going to get worse if you don't like the mugginess. Already seeing dew points near 70 by the evening Sunday, so this is going to happen pretty quick. And watch what happens on Monday. All of us going to be back a little bit more muggy. So don't blame the messenger. I like this nice fall-like weather too, but it's just not going to be sticking around. Again, these are dew points. They're not the actual temperatures. I'm talking about the mugginess and the air. So what does that mean for the whole 7-day forecast here? Well, the next few, it can be summarized as that fall-like weather's kind of going away, more spring-like or late summer coming in here. Those rain chances just a small amount there. I don't think a lot of us are going to see rain here for the first half of the work week, but we are going to see those highs back in the upper 80s. But I was talking about that weak front. Not a lot of moisture associated with this midweek. This is going to be Wednesday where we have the best coverage of rain, and even right now I'm only giving it a 40% coverage. But then after that, those high temperatures drop about 10 degrees plus for some of us from Wednesday going into Thursday. So not so bad here. Mid 80s Wednesday, bearable, but how about mid 70s Thursday? Some of us might be more so in the 71, 72 degree range. That is something to look forward to. So the second half of the work week going to be nice and dry. So some folks tuning in, appreciate it. Ray saying the kids love it. That is awesome. Josh was saying gotta enjoy it while it lasts, and I definitely agree. Peggy says nice to have the windows open. I agree. Mine were open this morning. So the only other thing I want to talk about, this is just something kind of interesting, and I want to bring you some good news now, and that's that there are no tropical developments whatsoever expected over the next 5 days. So we got a little break. There's some great news, but this was Leslie here, a 2.5 week just meandering time across the Atlantic. This is its path, and check this out. This is not something you see every day. Leslie actually going all the way over to Portugal, Spain, and could make impacts over in France as well. It's now post-tropical cyclone. Just kind of interesting, right? You never know sometimes what these systems out in the Atlantic are going to do, especially when they get in that part of the mid-North Atlantic. So if you guys are just tuning in, the good news here, just a quick summary, is that beautiful fall-like weather tonight, not so bad tomorrow morning, but we are going to be warming up with those rain chances going up just a tiny bit, just a baby amount for the first half of the week, and then we cool back down after another midweek front. You have those questions, I'm going to be answering them in the comments if you guys are watching on Facebook. If you're not watching on Facebook, you can always shoot me a message on Facebook or Twitter. Happy to answer them, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening.